Today, we will explore the enigmatic figure of Abaddon, a fallen angel whose name echoes through the centuries like a dark whisper of destruction and desolation. Get ready for a journey through the veils of time and mythology, as we unravel the secrets behind this fallen celestial being. Abaddon, whose name means destruction in Hebrew, is a figure shrouded in mystery and fear. In biblical and apocalyptic writings, Abaddon is described as the angel of the abyss, the guardian of the bottomless pit from which monstrous creatures emerge during the cataclysmic events of the apocalypse. His presence is a promise of desolation and chaos, a grim reminder of the fragility of cosmic order in the face of the forces of evil. But who is Abaddon beyond his role as the angel of destruction? Some traditions consider him to be the leader of the Grigori, the fallen angels who rebelled against God, while others see him as a distinct entity, separate from Satan, but just as feared and powerful. His story is a dark reflection of the duality of human nature, a complex mixture of rebellion, divine punishment, and the eternal conflict between good and evil. Today, we'll uncover 7 fascinating curiosities about Abaddon, delving deep into its history, meaning, and legacy. Get ready for a journey through the mysteries of heaven and hell as we uncover the hidden secrets behind the most feared fallen angel of all time. So, without further ado, let's unravel the mysteries of Abaddon together. The name Abaddon resonates like a dark echo through the corridors of time, carrying with it a deep and chilling meaning. Originating from Hebrew, this name evokes images of desolation and doom, as its direct translation is destruction or place of destruction. Imagine the power contained in this name, the idea of a being whose very essence is ruin and annihilation, a herald of chaos and despair. This meaning is not just a linguistic coincidence, but a reflection of the role attributed to Abaddon in Jewish and Christian mythology. He is portrayed as an angel associated with destruction and chaos, an executor of divine wills related to punishment and renewal. His presence is like the shadow before the storm, an omen of impending calamity and radical change. The word destruction alone is powerful enough, evoking images of smoking ruins, desolate landscapes, and shattered lives. But when associated with a celestial being, a fallen angel like Abaddon, this word acquires even greater depth. It reminds us of the fragility of human existence, of the impermanence of everything we know and love. By understanding the meaning behind the name Abaddon, we are invited to reflect on our own lives and choices. Are we agents of construction or destruction on our own paths? Are our actions contributing to the harmony of the world or to its dismantling? These are questions that the figure of Abaddon forces us to consider, challenging us to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. Biblical references to Abaddon are like fragments of an ancient riddle, revealing only glimpses of its true nature and purpose. In the sacred writings, we find mentions of Abaddon that shed light on its dark essence and its connection to the spirit world. In the book of Job, Abaddon is described as a place of perdition, an abyss from which there is no return. It's like a door to the unknown, a portal to eternal emptiness. This image evokes a sense of fear and mystery, making us question what might inhabit this abyss and what the consequences are of venturing into its realms. In the book of Proverbs, Abaddon is associated with death and destruction. It is as if his presence is a dark omen, a reminder of the finiteness of life and the inevitability of death. These references invite us to reflect on our own mortality and the ultimate fate of our souls. The fact that Abaddon is mentioned in different contexts within the Bible suggests that his figure is multifaceted, with varied meanings and interpretations. He is not only a fallen angel, but also a symbol of the transience of life and the eternity of death. These references remind us that, like Abaddon, we are all part of something bigger and more complex than we can fully comprehend. As we explore these biblical references, we are challenged to confront our own fears and anxieties about the unknown. Abaddon reminds us of the importance of living our lives with purpose and meaning, as we never know when our time in this world will come to an end. His biblical references encourage us to seek a deeper understanding of the nature of existence and the role we play in the great divine plan. Jewish apocryphal tradition and some Christian interpretations shed light on an even darker side of Abaddon, his possible leadership of the Grigori, the fallen angels who rebelled against God. This narrative adds an intriguing layer to his story, portraying him not just as a rebellious servant, but as a charismatic and powerful leader who influenced other celestial beings to turn against divinity. The idea of Abaddon as the leader of the Grigori resonates with the myth of the fall of the angels, a recurring theme in various religious and cultural traditions. He stands out as a central figure in this tale, an architect of the celestial revolt who defied divine authority and sought his own power and autonomy. This image of Abaddon as a rebellious leader adds an intriguing dimension to his personality, portraying him not just as a destructive being, but as a cunning and determined strategist. Abaddon's leadership of the Grigori also raises questions about his nature and motivations. What would have led a celestial being to turn against its creator? What was Abaddon's goal in leading this rebellion? These are questions that challenge us to explore the complex themes of free will, rebellion, and divine power. Furthermore, the idea of Abaddon as the leader of the Grigori underscores his status as an influential figure in the spirit world. His leadership over the fallen angels suggests that he was not just a follower, but a charismatic and powerful leader who managed to rally other celestial beings around his cause. This image of Abaddon as a rebellious and charismatic leader adds a fascinating layer to his story, making us question what it really means to lead and follow in a celestial context. As we explore the possibility of Abaddon being the leader of the Grigori, we are led to reflect on deeper themes relating to the nature of rebellion and power. His story challenges us to question our own notions of authority and freedom, encouraging us to seek a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the spirit world and human nature. The figure of Abaddon as the angel of the abyss is one of the most intriguing and mysterious of all his representations. In the book of Revelation, this image is presented as part of John's apocalyptic visions, where Abaddon is described as having the key to the bottomless pit from which evil creatures emerge during the cataclysmic events of the apocalypse. This description evokes a sense of terror and wonder, transporting us to a world of apocalyptic imagery and cosmic events of epic proportions. The concept of the abyss in the book of Revelation is a recurring theme, symbolizing the separation between the earthly and spiritual worlds, between good and evil. The fact that Abaddon is portrayed as the guardian of this abyss suggests that he plays a crucial role in the events that culminate in the end times, as a catalyst for the release of the evil contained in the depths of the cosmos. The image of Abaddon as the angel of the abyss also raises fascinating questions about his own nature and origins. Was he a creature created by God to play this specific role, or was he a being who rose beyond his original nature to become the guardian of the abyss? These questions lead us to reflect on the concept of destiny and free will, on how the choices we make can shape our own destiny and role in the great divine plan. Furthermore, the image of Abaddon as the angel of the abyss highlights his importance within apocalyptic mythology. He is not just another fallen angel, but a central figure in the events leading up to the end of time, a being whose influence extends beyond the boundaries of heaven and earth. This image of Abaddon as the guardian of the abyss challenges us to reconsider our own notions of good and evil, of order and chaos, encouraging us to reflect on the role of evil in the world and how we can resist it. By exploring the figure of Abaddon as the angel of the abyss, we are taken on a journey through the depths of the cosmos and the human soul, confronting our own fears and anxieties about the unknown. His story challenges us to question our own notions of order and chaos, good and evil, encouraging us to seek a deeper understanding of the meaning of existence and the ultimate destiny of all things. Get ready for a fascinating journey through the veils of time and space as we explore the mysteries of Abaddon, the angel of the abyss. Abaddon's connection with demons adds an even darker and more intriguing layer to his already enigmatic figure. In some Christian traditions, he is seen not only as a fallen angel, but as a powerful demon who rules over the spirits of the abyss. This association with demons places him in a leading position within the infernal hierarchy, highlighting his influence and power over the forces of evil. The idea of Abaddon as the ruler of the spirits of the abyss suggests that he is more than just a servant of evil, but a charismatic and feared leader who commands legions of demonic beings. This image makes us wonder what the relationship is between Abaddon and the demons under his command. Is he a cruel and ruthless master, or a leader who inspires loyalty and respect among his infernal followers? Furthermore, Abaddon's association with demons leads us to reflect on the nature of evil and its manifestation in the world. Is Abaddon the architect of evil, the creator of torment and misfortune, or is he just an instrument in the hands of even more sinister forces? These questions challenge us to consider the complexity of evil and how it manifests itself in the world around us. The image of Abaddon as the ruler of the demons also highlights his importance within Christian mythology. He is not just another fallen angel, but a central figure in the events surrounding the battle between good and evil. His connection with the demons leads us to question our own notions of sin and redemption, good and evil, challenging us to reflect on the role of evil in our lives and how we can resist it. The comparison between Abaddon and Satan is an intriguing topic that sheds light on the complexities of religious mythology. Although often associated with Satan, Abaddon is considered by some traditions to be a distinct entity with specific functions related to destruction and judgment. This distinction suggests that Abaddon is not just another name for Satan, but rather a unique figure with unique attributions within the celestial pantheon. Abaddon's association with destruction and judgment places him in a unique position within religious mythology. While Satan is often portrayed as God's archenemy, a rebel who seeks the destruction of the divine plan, Abaddon is seen as an executor of divine wills related to punishment and rebirth. This fundamental difference in their roles highlights the complexity of evil and how it is represented in religious traditions. The comparison between Abaddon and Satan also leads us to question the nuances of the nature of evil. While Satan is often portrayed as a malevolent being who actively seeks to corrupt humanity, Abaddon is more passive in his approach, playing a more reactive role in the execution of divine wills. This difference challenges us to consider how evil manifests itself in different forms and contexts, and how we can recognize it in our own lives. Furthermore, the distinction between Abaddon and Satan highlights the diversity of interpretations within religious traditions. While some theological currents may see Abaddon as a manifestation of Satan, others consider him to be a separate entity with specific and distinct functions. This diversity of interpretations reminds us of the complexity of the sacred and how different cultures and religious traditions can have unique views on the same themes. The enigmatic figure of Abaddon is like a mirror that reflects the various facets of the divine and the human, revealing himself in different ways through the lenses of various religious traditions and sacred texts. In some interpretations, Abaddon is seen as a ruthless destructive force, a fallen angel whose sole purpose is to sow chaos and desolation. This vision of Abaddon as an agent of destruction confronts us with the nature of evil and reminds us of the fragility of human existence in the face of cosmic forces. On the other hand, in some traditions, Abaddon is portrayed as a divine judge, an executor of heavenly laws who determines the fate of souls after death. In this interpretation, Abaddon is seen as an impartial being who follows God's orders, ensuring that justice is done in the spirit world. This view challenges us to consider the nature of divine justice and how our actions can influence our fate after death. Furthermore, in some eschatological currents, Abaddon is seen as a supernatural entity who plays a specific role in the unfolding of the events of the end times. He is portrayed as a catalyst for apocalyptic events, a being whose presence is a clear sign that the end is near. This interpretation of Abaddon as an eschatological figure reminds us of the transience of earthly existence and the inevitability of the final judgment. The diversity of interpretations of Abaddon highlights the richness and complexity of the religious and mythological traditions surrounding him. His figure is like an enigma that challenges our understanding of the divine and the supernatural, inviting us to explore the depths of the sacred and the profane. By studying the various interpretations of Abaddon, we are led to reflect on our own beliefs and conceptions of the divine and human destiny, encouraging us to seek a deeper understanding of the meaning of life and death. Get ready for a journey through the legends and myths surrounding the figure of Abaddon, as we explore his various interpretations and meanings in various religious traditions and sacred texts. As we contemplate the enigmatic figure of Abaddon, we are taken on a fascinating journey through the realms of mythology and theology, exploring the mysteries of the divine and the supernatural. His story is a dark reminder of the duality of human nature, a reflection of the cosmic forces that shape our world and our existence. Abaddon is not just a fallen angel, but a symbol of destruction and renewal, a herald of the eschatological events that mark the end of time. His figure is like a mirror that reflects our deepest fears and highest longings, challenging us to confront the reality of life and death, good and evil. As we explore the many facets of Abaddon, we are confronted with the complexity of the sacred and the profane, the divine and the human. His story reminds us of the importance of seeking a deeper understanding of the meaning of existence and the purpose of life. Therefore, as we contemplate the figure of Abaddon, may we also contemplate our own lives and choices, seeking to live with purpose and meaning. May we learn from his story and seek redemption in our own spiritual journeys. And in the end, may we find light in the midst of darkness, hope in the midst of desolation, and truth in the midst of mystery. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the mysteries and legends surrounding the enigmatic figure of Abaddon. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave your like and comment on what you thought about it. Also be sure to check out the recommended videos that appear on the screen, as they may contain complementary and equally fascinating information on related topics. Your interaction is fundamental to the growth of the channel and the creation of ever better content. Thank you for watching to the end, and we hope to see you in our next videos.